Shalom, friends. It's Rabbi Jenny Solomon here at Beth Meyer Synagogue with a mincha moment. So we are very much in the throes of getting ready for Pesach, for the Passover holiday. And as I'm thinking about the days ahead, in addition to all the cleaning and shopping and meal planning and recipe finding and guest inviting, and the inner spiritual work that is involved in getting ready for Passover and making our way into freedom once again. Naturally, I'm thinking a lot about eating. And we're about to embark on a week in which we do a lot of sacred eating. There are things, of course, that we do eat and things that we don't eat. But I want to speak for just a moment about mindful eating. There's so much to say on this topic. But very specifically, I think we often assume that mindful eating needs to be slow. And I would say, indeed, my most meaningful and transformative and healing experiences with eating, mindful eating in particular, have been the ones in which I really slow down to bless, slow down to notice, slow down to experience my food, slow down to acknowledge how it is that it even arrived on my plate, slow down to notice what it feels like in my body, and how it's nourishing me, and what satisfaction, what sova feels like. And then, of course, slowing down to bless once again. But, of course, the Pesach story, the Passover story happens. The story goes that the Israelites, our people, they fled and they ate the Pesach offering, Pesach lamb, b'chipazon. So in Hebrew, this word b'chipazon is used. It's a very uncommon word, and it literally means that they ate in haste. They ate, the text teaches us, loins girded, sandals on, food in hand. It was sort of, obviously a sacred ritual, but in many ways we could call it like fast food. Not in how it was prepared, but that the eating experience itself perhaps felt more like something that we do when we're rushing in between appointments, we're working, we're moving between different spaces, and we just sort of grab and go. They were escaping to freedom. It makes sense. And so I want to just put this out there for inspiration. Of course, they're words that I need to hear myself as well. And that is that sometimes mindful eating is slow, and sometimes it's fast. And sometimes we have the luxury, as I hope we all will, as we sit down to our Seder tables, to just absolutely linger over every morsel, over each food that is introduced, to explore its symbolism, to really taste it deeply, and to feel strengthened and transformed by the eating experience. But not every meal is going to be a Seder meal, and that's okay. Some meals are going to happen in between two things. Snacks are going to happen in the car, and I think it's important for us to say that can be nourishing too, and even more, that can be mindful as well. Even just taking a split second to acknowledge the gift of the food, to acknowledge the humans that made it possible for that food to arrive in our hands. To acknowledge for a moment something that tastes really good, to notice for just a moment what it feels like to fill our bodies with something nourishing, or something not so nourishing for that matter, but which is delicious. That too can be mindful. So much of mindfulness practice is about meeting the moment as it is, and knowing that sometimes it's like this. sometimes it's like this. So I hope and pray for all of us. We will have many moments in the week ahead during Passover in which we can eat mindfully and just fully and slow down and take in the beauty of this holiday, the beauty of the teachings of this holiday, the values of this holiday. But there may be some really quick moments too, and we can eat mindfully in a sacred way, even in those moments. Wishing everyone a beautiful, beautiful Pesach, and strength and courage and grace, lots of grace as we prepare as well. Shalom, peace.